Investors took a victory lap last week following a mention of disinflation. That's from Jerome Powell. But JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon had issued some serious caution and guidance for those thinking the economy is out of the woods. You can read all about this in today's morning brief over on the Yahoo Finance homepage. But for more on Dimon's message, let's get on over to Yahoo Finance's own Alexandra Semenova. Alexandra.
Yeah, so investors have been cheering this narrative that inflation is coming down, that the fight with inflation is nearing an end. But, and of course, Jerome Powell's comments about disinflation really got everyone celebrating. But that excitement is premature, according to JPMorgan CEO Jamie Dimon. That's what he said in a wide-ranging interview with Reuters yesterday. He said that we're not quite out of the woods just yet, that it's too soon to be taking a victory lap, and that he expects the Fed to keep raising interest rates to 5%. He even raised the possibility of them pausing, assessing the lagging effects, and then raising them again to see, what happens with the economy. And he's taking the same view as many Federal Reserve officials who also have said that we're going above 5%. Even though markets seem to be ignoring this, federal funds rates are pricing in rates around current levels at the end of the year. Investors are even expecting a cut in December. But, the fight with inflation is far from over. PCE, even though it's down from 7%, is still at 5%. That's, of course, well above the Fed's long-term target of 2%. CPI came in at 6.5% in the last reading. We have a new reading on Tuesday. And, when you think about it, we're not even halfway there when it comes to it. Strategists are saying that the real fight will begin when we get to the 3 to 4% level. And we'll see whether the Fed keeps trying to get down to 2% or kind of accepts 3 to 4%. And Jamie Dimon says that if we do kind of get to a situation where it's not coming down from 3 to 4%, the Fed will continue to be aggressive.
Yeah, so in the argument sort of between the markets and the Fed, Jamie Dimon's taking the Fed. We know about Jamie Dimon's record as CEO of JPMorgan, his day job. He does come out with these pronouncements once in a while. How's his record on those? Has he been right when he says stuff like this?
Yeah, so, obviously everyone has their own take. A lot of strategists put out their predictions and they're not always right. And many people might wonder why we should listen to a bank executive when he's not a Fed policymaker. But, this time last year, he said that the Fed would raise rates by six or seven times. At the time, everyone thought it was only going to be 3 or 4 hikes. Everyone thought it was outrageous. And he ended up being right. We got 7 rate hikes last year. We just got our 8th one. So there's really no reason not to think that he might be right this time around as well. He's also saying the same thing that Fed officials are saying. There's no reason not to take them for their word right now. And you know what? For the long-term investor, having this aggressive fight with inflation is a good thing, because the last thing that we want is a premature pause and cut and to see inflation spike back up and then keep going through these cycles where they pause and cut and, inflation comes back up and then we go again with the rate cuts, with the rate hikes. So, this is a good thing for long-term investors.
Alexandra Semenova, thanks so much. Appreciate it.